folks, and welcome back to the Hillbilly Kitchen. I have no idea what happened. We were in the middle of a live stream and it just froze up and we kept trying to get it back and we couldn't. The other day, we did a live stream that nobody was able to see except for us. It says we're live, and I'm not sure anybody can see this.
I'm not
We have one person watching now.
Okay. And can you see us? Can you hear us? Because we keep getting disconnected on YouTube, and I don't know what. It's not
so
even.
Now 2 people watching.
Okay. All right. Stay with us.
Yeah, but one of us is me. Or one of the ones watching. It's like me and you.
One might be me.
Okay. Okay. Evie and
All right.
less is more soaps.
Okay. Yay. All right. So we're gonna try this again. Let me. I'm not gonna do a whole lot here except.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're doing. None of us know why YouTube is doing this. The other day I did a whole live stream that nobody could even see, and then I did another live stream and it got deleted. And that's what I was trying to tell people when we got disconnected. I do not know what on earth is going on. Why we keep doing these. I mean, it says I'm streaming, it says I'm live, and nobody can see it. So how many people do we have on
113.
here? Okay, yay, everybody's finding us. Okay, we're gonna go back to this bagel we're making here just as quick as I get.
Need scripture again.
Yeah, we
gotta
will.
read it again.
Yeah, we're gonna read the scripture again for sure. And we'll go over how we're doing the bagel again.
Yeah, and I don't know if it got it on camera, but if you guys have any simple recipes like the 2 ingredient bagels, let us know. Comment if you've heard of any or if you know of any that are good. Let us know and we'll try to do a video on them.
Yeah, and we try to be honest about them. And I said in the last live stream that we were doing 2 minutes ago, I made these last night. Last night I used vanilla yogurt and I put some blueberries in it. But what you do is just yogurt and self-rising flour, and you just mix it together. Basically, you want about, Alex and Bo are here, and Bo is not in a good mood.
He wants to be on camera. That's what it is. He wants to be a star.
Anyway, you mix about half a cup of yogurt with a cup of self-rising flour. I can't even think. If you don't have self-rising flour, you can use plain flour, bread flour, all-purpose, whatever, and add a half a tablespoon or 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and that gives you self-rising flour. Anyway, mix it up, knead it a little bit because bagels are supposed to be kind of they're supposed to have a little bit of like they're supposed to be chewy, they're supposed to be crusty. This is not going to be quite like a bagel because regular bagels are boiled. This is just baked. Preheat your oven to 350. Once you've mixed it and kneaded it, shape it. We had a 5.5 ounce cup of yogurt or something like that. So I used about 1.33 cups of self-rising flour, and I made 3 bagels out of it. It's about a bagel per 1/2 cup of flour and 1/4 cup of yogurt. But you just shape it in a circle, stick your thumb through it to make your bagel hole, and that literally is the technique everybody's showing. Spread it out a little bit because like mine last night, my bagel hole completely closed up there. And this one does have blueberries in it. What we used was a whole milk blueberry yogurt to make these. And once you get them shaped, which mine are now shaped and they've sat here quite a while, you just pop them in the oven 350 for about 25 minutes or so until they're brown. You can do an egg wash on them, but eggs being the price they are, I would not. I brushed a little butter on this one last night. I'm going to bake these without putting anything on them because you don't have to. You can add fruit into them. You can put toppings on them. You know, a lot of people do seeds and stuff on the top. Just whatever you want. So anyway, I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes, and you can read your scripture while I'm getting it in the oven, and then we'll talk about it again.
Giveaway.
We'll do that after you read it.
Okay. So it's James chapter 2, verses 14 through 18. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not the things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Okay. So my favorite part of that, and I still haven't got these in the oven, I'm sorry, is that we show our faith by our works. Our works are what shows our faith to the world. And I've said that before. We show other people the love of God through the things that we do for them. Like what we're doing in Mountain City, what y'all are doing with all this stuff that you have been sending,
We had a whole conversation about this after the other live stream messed up. We were just talking to each other about it.
Oh.
How people, if you're not a nice Christian, if you don't try to help people and do works, nobody else would want to be a Christian. So really just that can be your ministry. Everybody should have a ministry. Your ministry can just be your works.
Well, your ministry is your work, really. I mean, and there's no way that any unsaved person is ever going to see the love of God unless they see it in you.
Yeah, and Jesus became a servant to all. So if we are followers of Jesus, we should be servants to all.
This is totally off subject, but I have been reading Leviticus. I told y'all I started at the beginning of the Bible again this year. If you want to be grateful for grace, go read Leviticus. I would be in trouble. There's no way I could keep all that. I can't even listen to it and understand what I would need to do just because I got my feet dirty in mud. I mean, there was just so much stuff that had to be atoned for under the law. The law was very, very hard, impossible to keep, and that's why we got Jesus. But that's totally off subject. That's for another day. I'm sorry.
Well, you know the saying, the Old Testament is in the New, or it's the New Testament is in the Old Testament concealed, and the Old Testament is in the New Testament revealed.
Yes.
So
yeah, it is.
none of it's off subject.
Well, that kind of is. But I tell you what, Leviticus will sure make you grateful for grace. If you want to feel grateful for how good we have it, how easy it is, go read Leviticus. Let's see, I'm going to get my computer over here because Alex had to go change a diaper, so we don't have anybody. The book of Job will make you grateful for your life for sure. The two ingredients are all-purpose flour and yogurt. Or I'm sorry, not all-purpose, self-rising flour and yogurt. Any yogurt will work, and it is a half a cup of yogurt to about a cup of flour. Self-rising flour.
What are the two? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was answering.
Sorry,
yes.
I was trying to read them.
High-end, Roland.
And you do have to knead the dough.
Yeah,
you said that in the other video.
I said it in this one too. You do have to knead it.
You don't want to with biscuits, but
yeah,
yes, you do.
Kneading it makes it a little bit tougher, but bagels are a little bit chewy, and kneading it makes it taste more like a bagel. And I'm trying to be honest about these two ingredient recipes, and this one is, you know, given the price of bagels, they're very, very expensive. Like just out of the refrigerator, a 5-pack I think is over $6 now. And we don't have anywhere around here where you can go get fresh bagels. I mean, we'd have to drive all the way to Knoxville. It's an hour and a half, and you know, by the time we got there, we'd be starved to death. So if I decided I wanted a bagel at home, I would do this because it's easy and it's close. And if you toast it and you put a little cream cheese on it, you can definitely tell it's a bagel. Let's see. We got a Helene and Becky. I don't have my glasses on. Bernie.
Oh.
And Roland. Yes, Jesus is Lord. Great to see you too. Thanks for joining us. Is that me, of course?
Yeah.
The law was completed by our Lord Jesus Christ, yes. And praise God for that, because I tell you what, I would never, ever, ever be able to atone. I would stay in trouble all the time, and somebody put the ingredients up there, and you can literally make one bagel with a quarter of a cup of yogurt and a half a cup of self-rising flour. So for people who live alone, it's great. Hello, Kim in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for a while. Bless your heart, honey. Tammy, they do boil bagels, and I said that in this. A bagel is normally boiled, and that's one of the things that makes it different. It's boiled and then it's baked, because it is brown on the outside, but boiling it changes the texture. And I don't know if you could boil this dough or not. I really don't. I haven't tried it.
I wouldn't think so. I don't think it would turn out.
If you want to make a mess, try it. Let me know how it comes out.
I think probably the egg wash, somebody did an egg wash, and I think that probably would make it more like a bagel on the outside.
Yeah, probably, but eggs are $1 a piece.
Everybody needs to get chickens.
Yes. A lot of mayonnaise recipes. We do have a mayonnaise roll that's really, really good. But mayonnaise is probably going to go up too. I hate it for you, Red. But mayonnaise is probably getting ready to go up because of the price of eggs.
Well, sometimes stores, though, they have really good sales. Like a couple weeks ago, Food City had mayonnaise on sale, buy one, get one free. So if you can find it, buy one, get one free.
Yes,
get it then.
Look for the buy one, get one free mayonnaise. And with Easter coming up, they will still run egg sales. So watch for the egg sales. Now, they won't be anything like what they were.
You could also look for people in your neighborhood with chickens. See if you can buy some eggs from them, because I'm in chicken groups on Facebook, and a lot of them, they have just marked their eggs up to $5 a dozen. That's still cheaper than the grocery store. And really, the cartons are so expensive. If you bring something to put the eggs in, they probably would give them to you cheaper.
Yeah. Fridge and Free on there in Winchester, Tennessee. Hello. And TA says that he couldn't get Duke's mayonnaise. Oh my goodness. I have a jar that I've put back. So I'm good for a little while. From Ireland. Who is from? We have somebody from Ireland on here. And somebody, I can't see that. I'm glasses. Danny D. Started watching a few weeks ago. My glasses ain't helping. It's time to go to the eye doctor. And me, of course, in Ohio.
If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe.
Yes, please.
And if you would click like on the video and leave us a comment, it helps push the video up in the algorithm. And YouTube is really not being kind to us.
No, they're not. And I'm hoping that's going to change, though, because some of this suppression of free speech is going to end, I think. Bought 3 jars of Duke's mayonnaise because they were on sale. Blue Bear.
How close is your nearest grocery store?
Well, she's in town, so she's right across the road.
I could walk to the grocery store.
I have to drive, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes to the grocery store. It's a country road. It's not that many miles, but on mountain roads, you don't go so fast. God's girl don't eat mayonnaise. A lot of people don't. But mayonnaise is good for more than just putting on sandwiches, too.
I don't like it, but it is good in some of the 2-ingredient recipes
and
stuff.
Is really
you can use it instead of eggs. You can use mayonnaise.
Well, it's basically just oil and eggs, so it's good for a lot of recipes. It makes them easier. And get you some self-rising flour, because with the price of everything, if you're using self-rising flour, you don't have to measure the baking powder and the salt, so there's less chance of messing up. It's already in there. You just measure the flour. So get you some self-rising flour for these simple, quick recipes that you're making cheap.
And some chickens.
Got somebody in Pennsylvania here, PR, and Christina Moody, hello. RL, thank you, God bless you.
people in my chicken group, some of them, they keep chickens in their house and in like a dog crate. They use COVID masks and use them as
Yeah.
diapers.
Yeah.
It's about that time. Everybody needs a house hen.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, do you want to talk about what you're giving away for just a minute?
So these Bibles, I got this for Gabby a couple Christmases ago, and it's real leather, and like mine is not real leather. So I use Gabby's all the time. It has giant print, and I like hers so much that I've just been using hers, and I read it to her anyway. But I thought, like, some people don't have a nice Bible. I didn't until I started reading Gabby's. But what better to motivate people to read their Bible than to give away a nice Bible? So if you'd like to win one of these, I've gotten 5. We're gonna, I don't know, what do you think? I was gonna do 1 per live stream.
Okay,
So
you
I
do
got
one
5
for-
to start with, but we'll give away 1 now. And if you want to win one of them, how many comments can they
that's
leave?
up to you. I mean, that's
It would have to be after the live stream ends, because I can't see the comments on my phone in the YouTube studio. So after the live stream ends, you can leave some comments, like 10. Is that what you did before?
Yeah, I said, you know, you can leave up to 10 comments if you want to get, because we get a lot of comments, and if you leave 10, there's a better chance your name will be seen. But we got to have some way to get a hold of them. Now, we
Yeah.
can reply to your comment. And I want to say, when we start giving away stuff, we open things up to scammers. So if you get a reply to your comment that says you've won one of Melinda's Bibles, that she's going to send it to you, we will ask you to email us your address. That's the only thing we will ask you for. If somebody replies to your comment and they ask you for money for postage or anything like that, because you don't have to pay it, we will get it sent to you. Melinda has purchased the Bible, and
we'll send it, and
Yes.
we can announce too who won in the next
yes,
live stream.
in the next live stream,
next Sunday.
Next Sunday, we will tell you who won the Bible for this week, and
we'll give away another one next week too.
Okay, so after the live stream ends, leave a comment in the comment section under the live stream, and you may be able to do that now, but I don't think so. I think all the comments now go in this chat.
Yeah, I can't
And she
see them
can't
once
see
it
that.
ends, so it'll have to be once it ends, up to 10 comments. And they make good gifts too. If you want my mom to sign it, like in the front, like mine, obviously it says to Gabby from Mom, but if you want my mom to sign it, let us know. Otherwise, we can leave it blank, because you might want to give it away for a present. Easter's coming up. It would
And
make
Mother's
a good,
Day.
yeah, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and they're not like girly Bibles. So if you want to save it for Father's Day, they would make good gifts. So,
And it's a really good study Bible. We do have a few questions I want to answer. Patricia from Connecticut has asked if we can use gently used clothing and bedding. There is nowhere that is taking anything used for the disaster relief, because, and I want to explain that. Now, I have taken some stuff and I take it directly up there myself and give it to people. But what happened there was a flood a few years ago in Kentucky, and they're still rebuilding from that. But people literally sent their garbage in with their donations, like their kitchen trash can. They threw it in the donation trucks. So they had to say nothing used. And people were just sending stuff that they should have thrown away, like stuff they had left over from yard sales that did not sell, that was all holy, and, they couldn't use it. So after a very short period of time, they said nothing used, because you have to have manpower to sort through all that stuff. We do still need hygiene products, and we will need hygiene products through the summer and into the fall for the volunteers who are going to work, who are going to help rebuild. And I want to talk about that in just a minute. If you had something that was really good, I could take it up there and try to find someone to give it to, but I don't have any place where I can take used stuff and donate it. Somebody said last time they saw self-rising flour, it was $8. Heaven's sakes, look for the sales. Hello in Michigan.
A lot of people make the self-rising flour too.
Yeah.
If you can't get it
If-
cheaper, you can make it and store it.
Yeah, you can. You just add the baking powder and the baking soda to it, and you can do it in large batches if you need to. And we are still going to do the egg substitute video that's coming. We've got a lot of videos coming.
If you leave a comment and Alex doesn't get to it or we don't talk about it in the chat, leave another comment when the live stream ends and we'll get
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
I
we
just
will.
can't see it after it ends.
Yeah, Bo is kind of having a fit. Examples of hygiene items. We have had folks who have sent soap, toothbrushes, toothpaste, hand towels, you know, the small towels. They have the big towels that they're laundering at the church for people who are coming up. Washcloths. Deborah sent a whole bunch of like Tylenol and antacids and stuff like that. You know, just stuff that you might not have if you're there working. We're going to do a way to preserve flour too, so that if you find it on sale, you can keep it for an extended period of time. And I've been going to do that for a while now. Might be a good time to do that. Hi there. Bo is yelling at me from across the table.
I'm so sorry. I've answered one comment.
And Alex has only replied to one person. Yeah, wipes, anything like that. Deborah also sent a whole bunch of wipes, like a 1,000 box of, and they're kind of like bathing wipes. They do have they have showers in the fellowship hall where they're putting people up, and they have a shower trailer that they are using for volunteers. Okay. Hi, Jane. Howdy, I'm not evil.
Isopropyl wipes. I'm sure they would be
Yeah,
good.
yeah, any kind of wipes. Yeah, you can't substitute scrambled eggs.
What is your email?
The email is thehillbillykitchen@yahoo.com. No spaces, no dots, no nothing. Just thehillbillykitchen@yahoo.com. Yeah, and if anybody asked you to send, hello James, if anybody asked you to send something to some other email, that's not us.
Still can't make scrambled eggs with egg substitutes.
No, I just
No, that's what the house hen is for.
Oh my goodness. How about used wooden furniture in good condition? We are going to need furniture, and that's one of the things that I mean, furniture in good condition is definitely needed. I do want to take just a minute and talk about our mission project, and then I've got some mail to share with you, and I kind of want to go over all the mail call that was deleted, or at least a little bit of it. Yeah, he's a fussing over there. He was yelling at me. Now he's fussing, and that's why you're not getting a reply in the chat.
What
We
about
can't type and reply.
used wooden furniture in good condition?
I just said that.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
furniture. We need furniture. We need bedding. You know, mattresses.
You said no used.
Yeah.
So, but wooden furniture.
Yes,
I'm sure
if
would
we
be
have
good.
wooden furniture in good condition and you can get it there for sure. I don't know where you are or how we would get it there. Hey, in East Texas. If you have ever wanted to go on a mission trip, but you could not go because you could not afford it, because most mission trips, they require you to pay to go, now's your chance. You can come up to Johnson County and help rebuild, and I have a list here of what has to be done. We do have groups coming in to help rebuild the houses, but they are only going to take them to the shell. So even the houses that have to be totally rebuilt, we need volunteers to finish the inside of them. And I went to that meeting the other day, and I got all this information. There was one factory lost, 140 roads damaged, but that's, you know, millions of dollars in damage, 6 bridges. They still don't know how many driveways were washed out and culverts and stuff. The Corps of Engineers said that 83,000 cubic yards of debris had been picked up from the roadsides already. Bo, you're not cooperating, son. But where am I at here? 64 homes were completely destroyed. There's nothing left of them, and they crumbled to pieces. 31 have major damage, 28 have minor damage, and 81 more were affected by the hurricane and the floods. That's a total of 204 properties. They all have to be repaired. Some of them, people are, they're doing it on their own. They have funds from wherever. There has not been very much money come from insurance companies. We did some interviews with some of the survivors, and they told you how much money they're getting. FEMA does not even come close to covering the cost of replacing a house. So there's very little help that is coming from insurance or government. But if you have ever wanted to go on a mission trip, now is your chance. I will tell you this, there's housing provided, there are meals provided, you don't need to pay for anything. There are hot showers provided. But come ready to work. Just a minute, Shirley? Shirley. And I'm going to get to that. There are, lodging is provided. There's plenty of work to be done. Any skill level. In the last video, I said my mother-in-law used to help us on construction sites. And all she did was sweep up and pick up little bits of scrap that was left over. And it made it so much easier to work because we weren't having to work in a mess. And the people who were skilled, they did not have to take time to stop working to clean up. So even if all you can do is help clean up, there's a lot of cleanup to be done.
I'm planning on bringing Gabby too to paint, and it's gonna take me 10 times as long to paint anything with Gabby, but
we do have a house to rebuild. It's the Hillbilly Kitchen's mission project, and it is one of the most severely damaged houses that is still standing, I believe. So we're going to need a lot of volunteers. I'm going to be up there starting on, I can't remember the date, starting on the 10th of this month to get that project started. I was trying to save that because I was going to answer it. But I'm going to be up there on the 10th of the month to get started. If you want to help us specifically on our house, send me an email. If you can get together a group, or if it's your family, or if it's just you, send me an email and let me know when you can come. I will be traveling back and forth between Mountain City and my home because I don't have anybody to watch my home. And, I'll have to come home and check on my house occasionally. So I want to try to make sure that I'm there at least when you arrive so that I can make sure you're settled and everything if you're going to be helping on our house. And
not our house, though.
No,
some
it's
people
not
have
my,
thought that it's
no,
our house. No, it's not ours.
It's not my house. My house is in Claiborne County. This house is in Johnson County, and it was damaged by the hurricane. I did not have hurricane damage. I had a question about where you could send money. If you need to make your donation tax deductible, you can send it to First Christian Church in Mountain City. And there is also another link that I will try to get up. But if you send it to First Christian Church, make sure you designate it for hurricane relief. If you want it specifically to be used on the house we're working on, if you designate it for that, the pastor up there has been working with us, and he's a great guy, and he will make sure it gets directly to that. If you don't need for it to be, if you don't need a tax exempt form for it, if you don't need it, if you're not going to deduct it from your taxes because you do standard deductions, you can send it directly to us. Now, I am not 501c3. You're looking at the whole accounting and business department right here, and its record keeping is horrid, but it's separating all that, it's putting all that in a pile, and every penny you send to me is going directly to the project. I'm not taking anything out of it. A lot of you have said, take out for your expenses. Well, the videos cover my expenses, and I am going to be videoing the project. So that's my job anyway. I get paid. I'll continue to get paid. I don't need to take anything out for my expenses. I appreciate y'all thinking about me. And if at some point I do, I will let you know, and I'll ask specifically for my need. But if you send anything to me to help with the hurricane, it goes directly there. There's no administrative cost because there is no administration.
And as far as we know, you're not going to have to pay taxes on it either. If it's sent
No,
to,
because it's a gift.
well, and
You're
it's in the
giving a
video
gift.
too.
Yes.
Like it's,
and I'm using those funds to produce a video.
You want me to
That's
get those?
yeah, you can check see if they're done. I'm using those funds to produce a video, so it actually does help me out in that way because I can deduct the cost of the video from my actual income, but it's not my actual income that is
Are
being
they done?
used. I don't. They closed up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look done. They split open. They probably closed up because it was so long before we got them in the oven. But anyway, here, sit them on the towel, dry my hands on it, and I'll move my computer. We're trying to talk and cook and do mail, and we got kids running around yelling.
Oh,
It's home.
the house too. It's not in a hole. It's not in a hole by a creek, and it's not gonna flood again. I don't know if you mentioned that, but
No.
it flooded because of the hurricane. We had a hurricane in Tennessee. Nobody could have foreseen a hurricane in Tennessee.
No.
But we had more water coming over the dam than it was twice
Over
as much
Niagara
as
Falls.
Niagara Falls. So
yeah,
nobody
over
would
a
have-
little lake dam, you know.
But it's an old house. It's never flooded before. It only flooded during a hurricane. So
Hello in Iowa. And we do have a PayPal. Our PayPal address is the same as our email, thehillbillykitchen@yahoo.com. You can find us on PayPal. I think there's a PayPal link in the description. If there's not, I'll put one in there. But the house, yeah, a lot of people thought when I videoed it, and I did video the outside of the house, and if you want to go to First Christian Church's Facebook page, they have a video of the inside of the house. And you can see how much work needs to be done. So we need people to help clean up debris. Then we're going to need electricians, HVAC men, drywallers, plumbers, people to lay floor, even framers, because there's some frame damage that has to be repaired. So anything that, if you've just got willing hands, we will find you some work to do. And literally, like any skill level, you don't need to have a specific skill.
it's
And-
not even as hard as you think. Like doing
No.
this stuff, it's not that hard.
No.
Not to interrupt, but like Gabby, we finished a playhouse for her, and it was just a shell. Me and her hooked up the electric, and I hooked up the gas. I've never hooked up gas before, but I hooked up the gas heater and a water heater, stuff like that. Put a tub in it by myself, and I've never done anything like that before. I've never done drywall, and I did drywall, and it's not as hard as you think.
No, it's not. And like I said, if you've ever wanted to do a mission trip, this is your chance because this is free. And I'm sorry we don't have anybody typing in the chat log. Like I said, if I typed, I would never answer anybody's questions.
Really, if you come and help with a house and you learn skills, you can learn skills for free too.
Yeah, you can.
So, I'm glad when I was
Yeah.
younger, I worked on some stuff, and I'm glad because now I can fix stuff.
There ain't a woman in our family over the age of 3 that hasn't done drywall. Thank you, Idyllic Moon. We appreciate that very much. And we will take that gift up to Mountain City. Is there a type of food we could bake and send y'all? Maybe cook off live stream. Shoot, it's jumping. Help. We could all participate in a cook together and send to y'all to have to distribute. If you are able to coming and cooking a meal for all the volunteers who are working would be a great way to volunteer. I will tell you this, your prayers, definitely your prayers. If you can't come help, if you can't donate, you can pray, and we need your prayers to help rebuild this so that these people get their lives back. But Melinda was saying the house is not in a hill. That house that I videoed, it's cut into the side of the mountain. It's not in a hole. And it had a little stream running down beside of it. So it was in one of those little folds that you see in the mountains when you drive through them. And then in front of it, it had a little bit bigger creek, which ran down to the river. Now, you have to literally drive about 2 miles down the road before you hit the bottom of the hill. You go past Steve and Lisa's house. We talked to them. You go past Janet's house. We went in there and they were laying, that was the brick house where we were laying the hardwood floor. We showed the people laying hardwood floor in her brick house. And then you go past where the church was washed away before you even get to the bottom of the hill. But what happens is all those little ridges in the mountains, they act like your roof valleys and peaks. And we had a hurricane, which we do not have here. We have tornadoes, we have thunderstorms, and they do minor damage. But this hurricane literally covered the Appalachian Mountains from the bottom of where North Carolina and Tennessee meet all the way up into Virginia and South Carolina. And it just dumped feet of rain on these ridges and valleys, not on flat land, but on the ridges and valleys. And when it dumped it on the ridges, and it ran down into the valleys and collected in the valleys, and it kept going down, it got deeper and deeper. And where I was standing on the side of a mountain, it was like 12 feet underwater. You're not going to have 12 feet collect underwater, or you're not going to have 12 feet of water collecting on a mountainside. That just doesn't happen. But it happened because of the hurricane. And people described it as a wall of water. And that's literally 12 feet of water driven by 90 mile an hour, sustained 90 mile an hour winds.
Too, the roads washed away.
Yeah,
it wasn't just this house flooded because it was by a little stream. The roads washed away. There were highways
Interstate 40
away.
is they're about to reopen 2 lanes at Interstate 40 because Interstate 40 washed right off the side of the mountain.
They thought the dam broke, and the dam did not break. There was way more water than it could handle, but it didn't break. There was so much water coming over it, twice as much as Niagara Falls, and everybody thought it broke. It was like 2 days we thought the dam broke, right?
Yeah, it was 2 days before
because there was so much
break.
water they couldn't see the dam underneath all the water.
And they thought another dam broke recently because I don't know anyway. There was another dam break scare, but it didn't break either. So those TVA guys knew what they were doing. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate that. Thank you, William. We're going to show you these very ugly bagels.
They smell good, though.
They're kind of brown because we use the blueberry yogurt in them. They would not be this brown without the blueberry yogurt. But you can see they do cut. They're not totally crumbly. My bagel hole closed up again, and I made them huge. But it is kind of spongy. And if you toast it and you put cream cheese on it, it's close to a bagel. It really, truly is. And I would definitely make it before I drove to Knoxville to get a fresh bagel. So anyway, we're going to be up there rebuilding this house. I was hoping that it would be kind of, we would get an easy one. But apparently Pastor Dwayne, who is in charge of the rebuild, decided that he wanted to keep us there all summer. But we're going to rebuild this house. It is an old house. It is a family home. It had been passed down. And we will be doing that. They have the very ugly bagels. But we'll be doing that. I'm hoping we'll get finished up around the end of summer. And I'll be, like I said, back and forth. If you want to come and work on that house, please, please, please send me an email and let me know so I can make sure that Pastor Dwayne knows so that you have lodging. If you have a self-contained RV, you can bring that. There are places to park that and plug in. And you can still use the shower facilities if you want to. This mission trip has been funded by a whole lot of people. A lot of people have sent money to pay to make the repairs. Normally when you go on a mission trip, you have to pay so that there's money to fund the mission. This mission's already been funded. We just need labor. So come prepared, though, to show Christ's love. Because these people want to talk. They want to talk. They want to tell their story. So be prepared to listen. Be prepared to be hugged, and be prepared to hug other people, because they really truly need to see Christ's love. They need to feel Christ's love. They need to know that people are caring. If you've been watching the interviews with them, they keep saying, please don't forget us. Please don't forget us. We're afraid we're going to be forgotten. And show your faith in your works. This is your chance to show your faith in your works. I see people asking about mayo and Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is not the same thing as mayo. I would not substitute it in egg-free recipes. If you haven't, it's worked. Great, but for the most part, I would not use Miracle Whip. I do want to talk about the mail that I don't have here anymore. Several of you had sent cards with gifts in them, and I mentioned those in the last live stream. And our only organization is that they go in a pile that has not been recorded. So I will try to get a list of all those names, just the first names. I won't publish your first name and your last name, just so you know that I got them. I did get a large gift that did not have a name on it at all. So if you sent that, I did get that. And Miss Deborah, who has sent bunches and bunches of stuff, she sent a toaster oven to go in the last trailer that we purchased for Scarlett and her son. Her son has special needs, and Scarlett's a single mother. And the trailer that we got for them did not have an oven in them. Miss Deborah, I got your gift today. Thank you so very, very much. And she has just been sending stuff. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of hygiene items for volunteers that she sent. And they haven't been delivered yet, but we haven't had many volunteers because it's been so cold. And I've got them. I'm going to get them delivered. Miss Cynthia, I had 8 boxes from you last time, I think. And I do like the brown coat, and it does fit. And I'm going to be using that this spring when I go up there, because my kind of everyday coat is not so good anymore. And, you know, we're going to have cold weather until what? May.
No more cold weather.
I don't want any more cold weather anyway, but we got up to 70, and today
It's
the high is
spring.
like 40. And
I
it's
posted the Bible meme. It's time for birds to
But
sing.
I'm going to be using that one when I go up there and work, because I'll have to have a warm coat that's not fancy to work in. And Miss Elizabeth, oh my goodness, where'd my water go? Miss Elizabeth, I got your gift. And we got a thank you card from the pregnancy center up there. And that is someplace where you can send stuff. They have it's just a place where people with, especially little babies, can go. But they have expanded it now where they keep stuff for kids all the way up to 1st grade. And they, at Christmas time, they do gifts for kids all the way up to 18. And she said she would really like to have the program expanded so they can take care of kids all the way up to 18 all the time, because there is a lot of need in that county, even without this hurricane. And the factory that was lost, I don't know, it was like 400 jobs that were lost. And that's awful, because they need every job they can get. I think that's all of the cards I've gotten since I did the last live stream. And like I said, I'll try and get a list of those names. I'm so sorry. Yes, we are all ready for spring here, for sure. I did get another box of assorted stuff from Val. It has some clothes, it has some hygiene items in it, and some laundry detergent and stuff. I'll get all the laundry detergent up to Pastor Dwayne. I'm assuming that was to wash towels and stuff for the volunteers. And I got another box from Miss Cynthia. Miss Cynthia has sent so much stuff. She has clothed me just about. She sent me several coats. I love the leather jacket. I've worn it several times already. She sent me, you know, coats, down coats, fur coats. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And she has sent coats to, I think, everybody that we have worked with. She has sent multiple outfits to everybody that we have helped. Everybody we have shown on camera, Miss Cynthia has sent them clothes. And several of you have made this your mission, like we have. And Miss Cynthia is one of those people. Miss Deborah is one of those people. But a lot of you have. Miss Val sent stuff over and over, and I can't name you all. I'm sorry. There's so many of you though that are continuing to send stuff. Must have been terrible. I don't know.
Must have been terrifying.
What
The hurricane.
It really was, and that's Kim, the grandma with the 3 kids, was talking to us the last time we were up there, and every time it rains hard, her kids won't let go of her. They sleep in the bed with her. They sit up under her on the couch, like all huddled up together, because they are scared to death. Stella talked about grabbing her granddaughter, the banana baby, our little banana baby, and they were literally running for their lives. They didn't even have shoes on, and they ran because it was a wall of water driven by 90-mile-an-hour winds. It wasn't a little rain. Let's see. Anyway, this box from Miss Cynthia here says that it is one of 3. And it has shirts. She sent laundry bags, multiple outfits. She said she didn't want the people who were going through this to have to run to the laundromat every day. There's not really a laundromat to even run to every day. But she's sent wardrobes for folks, and this has more shirts in it, sweaters. She's even sent underwear, tons and tons and tons of socks, which socks are something that you need. And if some of y'all are wanting to send stuff to the volunteers, maybe some socks. Even though people are going to be packing their stuff and bringing it, we're going to be working through spring, and your feet are going to get wet and cold and muddy, and some extra socks might be a good idea for volunteers. But she sends nice stuff too. I mean, it's all kinds of new clothes, and just thank you so much, Miss Cynthia, for all the stuff that you have sent. I mean, really nice sweaters for folks and stuff. And she's trying to get sizes, and I know a lot of you are trying to get sizes. Something I will have before we do the next live stream is I will have sizes for everybody that we're working with, and I will also have some information on the family whose house we're rebuilding. I haven't even met them yet. So hopefully we'll get to meet them on video, or at least part of their family on video. Is there anything else?
I can't think of anything. Gabby has about had it, though.
Yeah, Gabby's had it. Bo's had it. We've lost Alex. There's so much noise in the house, I can't think. And where our live got cut off again, and I pray that that this does not get deleted. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's glitches, though. I don't think it's anything anybody's deliberately doing. It is glitches. Yes, we're trying to put together a new cookbook. Well, that's something we could do. We could do a 2-ingredient section and a no-egg section in the cookbook. Hello, Judy in Florida.
Don't forget, if you want to win one of these Bibles,
Comment.
What is
after.
it? The jumbo print or something? It's giant print. Giant print leather Bible. And if you need a Bible, like this is just if you want a nicer Bible, then you can comment after the live stream ends. We can't see it, or I can't anyway. I can't see the comments after the live stream ends that you leave during the live stream. It has to be after on the video.
The only way to see them is to let the video play and watch them pop up as it plays, but you can't reply to them.
Yeah, I can't from my phone, so
I can't anyway, and I can't type and talk, so I hate that. I'm sorry.
But if you need a Bible, though, you can ask us and we'll send you a Bible. But not one of these. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to send everyone one of these.
We've got isn't there a Bible quote about the harvest is ready, but the laborers are few? Yes, there are, and I don't know what that verse is. Patricia, if you would leave a comment in after this ends, because we can't contact you through this live chat. So after it ends, it'll take it just a minute for YouTube to process it, and then it will be back up as a live that you can watch. Leave a comment after YouTube posts it as previously aired live, and then we can see it. Well, thank you. I don't know if I'm doing fine or not, but I'm trying hard. And I don't know what that glitch was about today where we got cut off. Hello in Pennsylvania. A great little dessert topping and 3 ingredients. 1 part sugar, 4 parts sour cream, and a dash of salt. That does sound good.
The Bible verse.
Tastes like a liquid cheesecake.
It's Matthew chapter 9 verses 37 to 38. Then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous. I'm sorry, I have trouble reading on a phone screen. Then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers unto his harvest.
Okay. Hello, honey tea. Marshall was inside of the hurricane path, wasn't it?
I'm not sure, but anyway, pray that Bible verse. Pray that we have enough people to fix this house.
Yes. Pray. And if you can come and help, come and help. If you want to donate money, you can continue to donate money. And any funds, like we still have funds left over. The funds that you have sent so far, I've lost count. I think we have purchased 5 trailers for people, 5 travel trailers. Y'all did that, 5 travel trailers. I mean, you put 5 people in a house. Good job.
And one was donated, right?
Yeah, one was donated. Yes, Kim and Tori donated one. But y'all have you all have put 5 people in a house, and we have another one that's been donated, and I think we have another one that's being donated. But we still have money left that's going to go into this house. So we have money to start the house. And Miss Deborah's very generous gift, Deb.
Linda said, I would like a Bible. Is it, if you just need a regular Bible, you can comment, or I don't know, email you.
Yeah,
email the Hillbilly Kitchen.
Yeah, if you want one of these, leave a comment and say you want Melinda's Bible.
After the live stream.
Yeah, after the live stream.
Because I can't see them, the comments during that, because we're live right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to tell on YouTube. It's 5:39 Eastern time now. So we're live right now. But after we end the video, if you go back to the video and leave comments, you can leave up to 10 comments, and we'll pick someone.
And Honey T said Marshall, North Carolina was destroyed. And I thought it was, I actually went through there and I talked to people. North Carolina is really having a hard time because they are kind of restricting volunteers. Johnson County is just welcoming them. You know, they're welcoming them. If you're coming to volunteer, come work, and they will welcome you. And I don't know why they're doing that. It is King James, and it is large print, and it is a leather Bible.
Giant print.
Giant print.
I think it's bigger than large print.
Sorry.
I can't see very well anymore. Like, I have 20/20, but I can't. Like, when the font's too small, my eyes just jump around. But yeah, giant print King James, and it's real leather.
Hello in Texas.
And we've had people before say that we're misquoting the Bible. If I misquote anything, it's just I'm stumbling over my words. But they have commented different versions. We usually use the King James Bible. There have only been a handful of times that we didn't use the King James Bible because more people have a King James and more people recognize the King James. So it's not... we're very careful not to misquote the Bible. So it's probably a different version of the Bible that you have if you think it's a misquote. Or yeah, I'm stumbling over my words. And then, yes, correct me if I'm stumbling over my words.
I stumble over my words a lot, too. Here's another egg substitute, Aquafab. It is chickpea juice. I've never even heard of that. But okay.
Well, I've heard bean juice on here. It was people commenting. They said soak beans overnight and then drain the juice into ice cube trays, and then each ice cube with bean juice is an egg. I have not tried it, but I've heard that.
But it's dirty. That's why I rinse them off. It would
Well,
taste like dirt.
Well, maybe you rinse them off and then you soak
You'd
them.
have to rinse them off good. Melinda, where did you get the Real Leather Bible? I have two, but neither is leather.
It's so hard to find them. I got it off of Amazon. Let me see.
While she's looking for that, hello, Caveman71 in South Wales, Australia. New South Wales, Australia.
Maybe if I can give the description of it, maybe it would be easier to find. But yeah, it was hard. I tried to find a different one, and I ended up because some of them, they don't feel as nice. These are soft, so I ended up getting the same ones that I got Gabby.
And somebody here wishes they could come. They're great with a broom, but their health won't let them. Well, pray for us. Pray God sends somebody that's good with a broom and really, really fast, because there's a lot to be cleaned up.
So the description, and you should be able to type this in on Google, and it should pop up on Amazon or Walmart.com. And I think they're a little bit cheaper on Walmart right now. It's King James Version, just KJV, Holy Bible, giant print, standard size, premium, full grain leather, red letter edition, thumb index and ribbon marker, King James Version.
We will try to put a link to that in the description, and they want the verse again that you read at the beginning of this.
So it is.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else I needed to say real quick. I know there is.
James chapter 2, verses 14 through 18. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
So our works are to show our faith, and that was kind of the what
and
we
it's
were saying.
A good thing that it has the ribbon marker, because that's the third time, because the first live stream ended.
Yeah.
I'd never find it again.
So, yeah, we've got that out there 3 times. Becky, the sweatpants, both of you, your family, and volunteers. Oh, so, okay, so, Cynthia is on here. I wondered why Cynthia was never on the live streams. Her name is not Cynthia on the live streams. Hello, Cynthia. I'm glad you're with us. Okay, I will. There was a lot. I've got all of those boxes. The last trip I took up, I had my van literally full. I used those IKEA bags that you sent, and I divided all the clothes that you had sent so far up into divided them up for the people that they went to, and took them all. And I literally had my van full, or not my van, my truck full of IKEA bags, literally full. So they worked out well, and I'm probably going to do that with the stuff that you sent in the last 8 boxes. There was 2 sets of 4 boxes, and that all came this past week. So I'll get that all divided and take it up when I go up next week, because I will have a little bit of time before I get started working, and I'm sure I'll have a little bit of time before volunteers get there. We're going to have some stinky weather coming up this weekend. I hate it for you. I think we even got snow coming. But I've got to get up there and get some information, like on how to get rid of the debris. I mean, the yard is such a mess. We can't even get volunteers. You can't park there to work. So we got to get that cleaned up so people can come park and work. The only other thing is we are looking for a few companies that we are going to be working with. A lot of channels have companies that help sponsor their videos, and they provide stuff for their videos. And we've been researching some products. We had one. Y'all be careful on the internet. Heaven's sakes. I had one sponsorship offer that was with a product that I use, and it looked legitimate. They had a great website, and I tried for 3 days to open an attachment that they had me download from their website, and my computer wouldn't open it. Went back to look, the website's completely gone. Tried clicking on the link again in the email, nothing. And then after 3 days of trying to open this attachment, my computer started saying that it detected a threat. It wouldn't open it before, but after 3 days it told me there was a virus in it. There are scams everywhere, and that looks so real. But we do have some sponsored videos coming up, and they are products that we have researched thoroughly, and we've got some really good products that we want to share with you, and we're looking for a few more because we want to keep being able to do this. And I've got another commercial popped up here. Yes, there are snakes everywhere. Miss Cynthia just said that. Oops. I'm watching. I couldn't get to I have a live studio where it doesn't, but I'm watching with all of y'all, and I get the same pop-up commercials that you're getting, and it keeps interrupting me here. But if you get a message, a reply to a comment from anybody on this website that asks you for money, it's not me. And even if it has my picture on it, it's not me. Do not give them anything. If you want one of Melinda's Bibles, say you want one of Melinda's Bibles. If you need a Bible, we have Bibles, not these, but we have good Bibles. They're large print that we will send out to you if you need a Bible. And we are giving everybody that we have provided a trailer for, we're giving Bibles to everybody that we have provided a trailer for. We will be taking Bibles to the family whose house we're rebuilding and stuff like that.
David is calling me now. It might be something important.
Okay. All right. Samantha and David are trying to call everybody, and that's my other children, the only ones who are not here. So there may be something going on. I'm going to say hello to our UK viewer there that just joined. Thank you very much. And I'm going to end this. Thank you all so very much for joining us. And please pray for Mountain City, our mission trip up there. Please pray for the folks who have been affected, and please pray that God sends workers to complete the job. God bless you all. Thank you for everything you have done. Thank you for every penny that you have sent to go toward this. And all of you who have made this your mission, whether you are sending stuff or whether you are praying for us daily, we appreciate you so very much. God bless you all. We're going to get off here for now. Until next time, remember to put God first.
Don't forget to leave comments if you want a Bible after it ends.
And leave us comments anyway.
Yeah, we'll announce in the next live stream who won it.
Yes, and we'll give away another one.
Yeah.
And I got my big fat finger in there. Goodbye, everybody.